Dresses for all.
Good morning, Troy High School. Today is October 20th.
I'm Noah Blanding.
And I'm Jessica Knowles.
And we're your anchors today on Troy OMNIA.
And now here's some information on the Great Shakeout with the leader of the Operations Center, Mr. Knowles.
Good morning, Troy High School. I'm here to just explain some of the things that are in this packet right here. This packet right here contains our disaster plan. So when there's a disaster, this has all the information you need, and I'm going to briefly go over it. So teachers and students alike, this is a little bit of what's going on. Okay, so I'd like to just give you an overview. When an earthquake happens, that's affecting our whole region. So something to think about is that it's going to be possibly a long time before we're getting any support from outside helpers like police and fire. So it could be a long time. So we're kind of on a desert island where we need to kind of fend for ourselves. And that's what this is for. We have a little plan. And I just want to go over that plan just briefly with you. So this is the procedures that we'll get into. Mr. Bletcher will handle that in just a second. So there's a student management team. There's a whole group of teachers who are in charge of making sure that all the students are accounted for, lined up, safe. And then once that's all happening, we're all going to sit down and make sure that we're all essentially ready for what's next. There's an emergency operations center. I'm one of the leaders with Mr. Stubblefield and a couple of administrators. And what we're doing there is making sure that all the different things that are planned for, which includes search and rescue, it includes first aid, it includes security, it includes student management, all those things are being handled from the operations center. So the student and staff accounting, those are the teachers who are in charge of making sure that students are calm and cool and collected and accounted for. The site security are basically keeping students from bolting, from leaving campus. Students don't leave campus. It's a really bad idea because what's going to end up happening is if we can't find you, we're going to go search for you. We're going to look all over campus for you, and if you're not there, that would be bad. So you're going to stay on campus, yes? And you're going to be helped out by the site security team, and what also is going to keep people from coming onto campus. So we'll be safe because of the site security team. Search and rescue is going to do just that. They're going to search for students, they're going to search for teachers, they're going to search for anybody who's missing to make sure that we're all accounted for. First aid, it's pretty obvious. We have a bunch of science teachers actually helping with first aid. Makes sense, yes? And then damage assessment, that's a lot of staff to make sure that if the facilities are usable, that we can use them again, and if they're not usable, well, then we won't use them. So that's happening as well. This is if we did this yesterday. So that's really all I have for you today. We're about to start the drill. So I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Bletcher, and when I do, we're basically on. So get your emergency packet. Get ready to go, and then students out there, we're about to shake, rattle, and roll. So here's Mr. Bletcher with more information.
Good morning, Warriors. At this moment, we are joining millions of fellow Californians who are participating in the Great California Shakeout. Today, we will be rehearsing what a major earthquake and the evacuation process may feel like. Now, at this moment, the earthquake drill has officially begun, and strong shaking has begun. I ask everyone to immediately drop, cover, and hold on for 20 seconds. Do this now. Again, we should all be dropping, covering, and holding on for 20 seconds. We're rehearsing the shaking today for 20 seconds. But a 6.5 earthquake, which is what's expected here in our area in Southern California, typically will last well over a minute of heavy shaking. While you're on the floor, everyone should take a look around their surroundings. What could be falling around you during a real earthquake? These items will have to be secured or moved after the shaking stops for all of us to be able to exit the buildings. Currently, we just completed our 20 seconds. Warriors, the shaking has stopped, and we now will move on to the evacuation process. Don't forget, teachers, please leave your classrooms unlocked for our search and rescue teams to be able to search and access your rooms. At the end of today's drill, we will announce the all clear and everyone will then proceed to break. Thank you, Warriors.